in these challenging times. It's a beautiful urban project down there at 3rd and Bonneville. It's as varied a residential conglomerate as I've ever seen. They've got units that have balconies, those that don't have balconies. It looks like a double height in the ceilings in some of them. Very, very urban. And to me, that will be the beacon which will signal which way we're going in the downtown in the immediate future. If the folks are able to get financing and move in there, then we have a home run, a grand slam. If they're going to experience the same difficulty in getting financing as some of these other wonderful residential condos, then we're in for the long haul.
If the LBCBA gave the Cashman Field Center back,
Yes.
what do you think? I mean, is that in the cards? Do you think?
Oh yes. Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, we're putting up we have a memorandum of understanding on it. We're putting out a request for proposals. We're talking to a lot of different people about what's going to be happening in the downtown. Those discussions continue. I do not want to sound negative, and you've asked me questions that would suggest, a response of negativity. I am not negative. We have CIM talking to the Cordish people. We've got folks who are interested in the 12 acres across the street from City Hall on the east side of Las Vegas Boulevard. We've got folks who are interested in City Hall. We have folks who are interested in the property around the Mob Museum. We've got CIM going forward with their development of the Lady Luck here. We've got the Gold Spike, which is being fixed up as we're sitting here and talking, and that will be an addition. The Ogden House, associated with the El Cortez. We have Terry Caudle putting in a lot of money into the Binions and the Four Queens. We got $500 million of new investment. This was unheard of a couple of years ago, going on at the Golden Nugget. So no, these are not a time to cry in our beer, believe me. But we're not doing a jig either, because we're fighting things that we have no control over.
How about the 51s? You confident they'll stay?
Oh, they're staying. No,
we're
we're always going to have a minor league AAA team here. That's part of the agreement with Major League Baseball. So the parent club, so to speak, may change from time to time. The good news is, I also wear a second hat as chairman of the Convention Authority. I hope that Donnie Logan, the general manager, and Rossi Rollencotter, the president of the Convention Authority, will really start an active sort of sister city relationship with Toronto, because we've been trying to regenerate our foreign tourist trade to Las Vegas, and this is a real opening for us and an opportunity. And I'm I guess a friend is a good way of putting it, of Mr. Godfrey, who is the president of the Toronto Blue Jays. He was the former mayor of Toronto, and he owned the newspaper up there, and he's been down here, and we've talked together. I think we could have a great relationship between the two cities, which will be beneficial to both. So I think it's a good thing.
While we're on sports, the arena.
They're still talking about it.
What's your gut feeling? Is it possible to get hockey or basketball?
Whoever turns the ground first, be it, and I can't tell you how they stand. I just can tell you what I read about in the newspaper. AEG and the Harris Group, and that versus the Cordish Group, and what they're talking about in our downtown here with our business development office. Whoever turns the first shovel will have in my opinion, the NHL and the NBA virtually overnight.
Oh, both. You think both are going to?
Yes.
But that's something that you would like to have downtown rather than on the Strip, though. Right?
That would be my dream.
Where do we stand on that, do you think, at this point?
Talking every single day, talking about it every single day, because Cordish is a company out of Baltimore that has the wherewithal to do this, but they're tough businessmen, which is good, and they negotiate from a position of strength. We have 12 acres across the street here, which would be a terrific site. They have a wonderful relationship, and they're talking to CIM too, which is a good thing, as to a whole strip of the 12 acres going all the way down basically to Main Street, which would be a phenomenal addition to the downtown. And they're also very friendly with Goldman Sachs, who bought the Stratosphere through the Whitehall Company. And the Stratosphere has 17 acres adjacent to it, which could very well house an arena. And their concept, they call it live. They've got live concepts around the country. In addition to their gaming interests, they have the most successful casinos down in Florida, and they're presently up in Toronto, of all places, talking to Woodbine Racetrack up there about doing a project. So they're busy folks, and they right now they would like the city to be able to provide financing that we're not in a position to be able to do so. Certainly not from our general fund, and even in this market, it's very hard to sell bonds, even with our redevelopment agency. Even with the success, it's hard to sell bonds in this market. So that holds up, unfortunately, some development.
Okay, hey, thank you very much.
It's okay. Well, what you might want to do someday is you might want to talk to Scott Adams, who's out there, and he's the director of our business development office, and he might give you a little different insight, a little different spin on it. You might want to talk to Nancy Diener from our Cultural Affairs Department. She may give you a different spin than I give it. I think we're all on the same page, but you never know when you sit down independent of one another.
That's my job. Make sure you're on the same page.
Well, no, we're not going to make anything up here. That's for sure. No, I give you the best that I could give you as far as trying to be as honest and forthright as I can.
All right, thank you very much.